Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup. I've gotten a couple comments over the past year asking me about what makeup products that I like to use. And even though I'm not really a makeup girl, as in I don't collect or try or review makeup, I do really like makeup and I wear it every day. I thought it would be fun to just show you all the products that I like to use. This isn't going to be really a tutorial, it's more going to be a show and tell, and you can watch me do my makeup and maybe get some product recommendations. Hopefully you can get a handle on what my holy grail products are that I use all day every day. And yeah, so come with me and let's do my makeup. Okay, hi everyone. So as I mentioned in the intro, I definitely would consider myself a makeup girl. I wear makeup every day. I have since early high school. But that being said, I'm not a big product trier person. When I find something that I like, I use it forever. And also my little under consumption de-influencing message is always, you don't have to try everything that comes out. If you have something that you like and you use it a lot, you can just keep buying that. You don't have to try a million things and waste things that you don't know if you're gonna like or not. And I've kind of always operated on that level with makeup. That is just my little message. You don't always have to be getting new products. The other thing that I was gonna say is I always like to talk about skincare before makeup, because I feel like everyone always says your skincare is the most important step of your makeup, because if you have a really good base, all your makeup will look way better. And that's definitely true, especially as a dry skin girl. So I have very simple skincare. I'm also not somebody that goes all out with skincare. I feel like a lot of what you see online is very unrealistic for skincare. Having a multi-step skincare routine morning and night is not real. That's not a realistic thing to do financially or time wise. It's just very unrealistic to do that. So my skincare routine is 2 steps and I do this morning and night. I am a CeraVe girly, so these are the 2 products that I always use for skincare. This is the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This is for normal to dry skin. And then this is my moisturizer. This is the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. And this is also for normal to dry skin. I also have used the CeraVe moisturizer that is 1 step up from this for even drier skin, and that one is really good too. And now I will hop into my makeup. The first thing that I do is I use concealer. This is the Get Real Serum Concealer from Flower Beauty, and these are the shades Sand and Fair. I used to wear foundation every day, however I don't really wear foundation anymore. I actually don't own a foundation right now. I just kind of stopped wanting to put it on because it kind of takes a long time to put it on and blend it and make sure that it looks good. So I just stopped wearing it one day and I just don't wear it anymore. So I put concealer under and around my eyes. I always find that this spot and under my eyes is where the most darkness is. So instead of doing it all along this under area, it's really just in this inner corner that I need it. And then I'll do a little bit on the outside of my eyes because I usually have redness right there. And then I have some acne scarring on my cheeks here and here that you can kind of see, and then I get a lot of redness around my nose. And then I use a foundation brush. I have gone back and forth between using a beauty blender sponge and a brush, but I find that I like to use this brush because it really feels like painting and it feels more, I don't know, artistic in a way, and I kind of like that about it. I feel also using a brush like this is easier for layering product on top of one another. I kind of go really lightly around my eyes with this brush, and I kind of use, this is very triangular shaped, so I kind of use the edges of it to get into the little areas around my eye. I used to really struggle with acne, but that was more in middle school and early high school, and by the time I was I don't know, later in high school, junior or senior year, I really didn't have any acne anymore. But yeah, since then I feel I'm very grateful to not really struggle with acne anymore. I only really get it around my period. Okay, so that is my concealer blended in, and then I'm gonna go in with my blush. I've been using 2 different types of blush recently and I really like both of them. Tried and true favorite is the Glossier Cloud Paint blush. I have had probably every color of this they have ever made and I like all of them, but the new blush that I have been using a lot recently, this is also from Flower Beauty. This is the Flower Beauty Ultra Light Liquid Blush, and I have the color Cheeky. I put my blush up on my cheeks here, and then I also always do a little dot on my nose. I feel it makes it look a lot more natural, and I just press it into my skin. Sometimes I'll also use whatever is left on my sponge and put it on my chin or in the middle of my forehead. I feel like bringing all the colors all the way around your face make it look a lot more it's meant to be there. And then I'll do my last cream product, which is a contour. I don't use this every day. I really only use this if I'm going out, but I do like it. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand contour, and I have the shade medium. I think this is probably too dark for me, but I only use a little bit and I blend it out a lot. And I'll blend this in with, this is just an angled brush. This is from e.l.f. I don't know. And I just kind of do it underneath my blush here. You don't want to do it too low, like in your actual cheekbone. I do it like a little bit above. And then I just use this brush to blend it out. I don't go too heavy with this because, like I said, this is pretty dark for me. I don't use too much, but this is usually a better color for me like in the summer because I can get pretty tan. And then sometimes I will dot this like on my temples just with whatever is left on the tip, and then I'll blend that out. Like I said, I feel like just having the same colors like in multiple areas of your face can just help it to, like, I don't know, look more normal. Sometimes I'll even put some of this like on the sides of my nose, not necessarily as like a nose contour, but I feel like it makes it look more naturally sun-kissed if your nose is tan too, because that's like usually the darkest part of my face when I get tan. Okay, so that's all my little cream products, and then I just go in and powder my face. I have two powders that I kind of go back and forth with. I have the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is a tinted powder, so this is shade 20 light medium. And then I also have the e.l.f. This is so dirty HD powder. This is a translucent powder. I'm gonna use this one today, and then I just use like a big fluffy brush like this for the powder. I have really oily eyelids, so I tend to do a lot of powder around my eyes just because it helps to like lock things in. And then I just kind of do a light powdering all over the rest of my face. I'll do my chin, and then I'll do like a light layer over the rest of my like cream products. Although we've powdered, we're not yet done with face products because I do go back in and I do another layer of blush and contour. So for powder blush, the one that I'm currently using, this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Blush. And this is the color, oh, it's number 10 Confident Pink. I feel like it matches pretty well with this, which is why I use it. You can call me crazy, but I like this brush that comes in it. I just do like a very light pat like that, tap it off, and then I just like run it over my cheeks like this. And I feel like it just helps to elevate the blush that's underneath. It kind of gives the glow from within. Sometimes I'll run a little bit on my nose too. Then I'm gonna go over my like contour area with a little bit of bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I think this is the original color. They also make like a lighter version and a darker version of it. This bronzer smells so good. It smells like summer and like sunscreen. It smells so good. So I just like do a little pat, and then I'll just like run this around the edges of my face because this is more of like a bronzer than it is a contour. That is my full base. I'll go back in to do highlighter a little bit later, but now we're gonna do my eyebrows. As you can tell, I am a pretty much like no eyebrow having girly. I do have brows, but they're very light and they're very thin, so I do a pretty dramatic brow every day. So I am gonna use Ancient eyeshadow palette. This is the Anastasia Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. I use a mixture of the colors Rustic, Cypress Umber, and Noir. I just grab like a angled brush and I fill in the major block of the front of my brow. I don't always do like the tail of my brow with powder because it's kind of hard to get it like really precise. I do follow the natural shape of my brow. I don't get my eyebrows like waxed or threaded or anything. Tweeze my own brows, and then I also use like a dermaplaning razor to kind of, I don't know, touch them up. Also, I do have naturally like my brow hairs grow down, and I know that the trend now is like brushing your eyebrows up or like brow lamination. I don't think that looks very good on me. It looks very unnatural. So I leave my brow hairs growing the way they do because I feel like it looks better on me. So that's all that I do with the powder, and then I use a brow pencil to do the very front of my brow and the tail. So I use the e.l.f. This is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I don't know what color this is, but it's kind of like a grayish brown. I use this to do the tail of my brow. I like to use this because it's so much more precise and like skinny. And then I'll use the tip also to do kind of like some faux hair strokes like at the very base of my eyebrow. I feel like it just makes it look a lot more real. Eyebrows are the one thing that even if I'm doing a no makeup day, I often will just fill in my brows because I feel like it just makes me look normal. Like I feel like I don't look like myself when I don't have my eyebrows on, which I feel like lends itself to having brow blindness. I definitely used to do way more dramatic brows than I do now, so I think I'm okay. Then I use the e.l.f. Wow Brow Tinted Brow Gel. This is neutral brown. Sometimes I've used like clear mascara for brows also, but I like this right now. And like I said, my brows don't grow upwards, so I'll push the front upwards and then the rest I just do out and then kind of down. That's my brows. The next thing is I'm gonna go back to my brow pencil, and I only started doing this maybe like 6 months ago, but I really like it. As you can tell, I have some natural freckles and beauty marks on my face, and sometimes when I feel like I do so much base, especially with like a tinted powder, it kind of covers them up. So I just use my brow pencil and I go over top of all of my freckles and beauty marks, just like really lightly. I don't know, I feel like it makes it look like my regular skin because you can see all of my nice freckles through it. I'm going very lightly, really just like barely touching the surface. I've also heard and done in the past that if you have like a breakout that your concealer isn't like fully covering, if you just do this on top, then it makes it look like a beauty mark or a freckle instead of a pimple. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to use is I'm going to do my highlighter. I don't know what this is. My friend gave this to me. This is from Artist Couture, and it's the Diamond Glow Powder in the color Summer Haze. This is like a loose gold powder, and I use this for highlighter. I'm just grabbing like a fluffy brush. This is also from Morphe, and I do a very light highlighter, and then I'll dip into it again, really concentrated, and I'll put it on my inner corner, and then I'll grab a little bit more for my brow bone. The only other thing that I'm going to do is mascara. I do wear eyeshadow pretty frequently, but I'm not going to wear any today, so I'm not going to put it on to show you. I'm going to curl my eyelashes. This is the e.l.f. eyelash curler. I definitely used to think that curling your eyelashes was like stupid until I started doing it and I was like, oh wait, it's actually real. Then for mascara, this is my favorite mascara ever. I've used it since high school. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. I've used like every formula they make of this. They make like a waterproof version. They make like a luscious like volume version. They're all good. All the colors are good too. I've used like the brown version. Mascara is like the one thing I have to be really close to the mirror to do, so forgive me for this. If you can't see it, I'm just doing 2 coats of regular mascara. I don't have very naturally thick or long eyelashes, but I really like the way this mascara makes my eyelashes look. Now that I finished my mascara, sometimes I do a small wing eyeliner on the edge of my eye. This is the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in the shade Midnight. I just realized this is actually like navy. I literally only do like a flick on the outside of my eye. Like I don't even go onto my eyelid at all. And that's it. Okay, the last thing that I guess we have to talk about is lips. I use several different lip products. Usually day to day, I just wear chapstick and I wear the Nivea lip balm. This is my favorite lip balm. But if I'm wearing lip color, I'll show you my 2 favorites. I have this Thrive Cosmetics lipstick. This is Sheer Strength in the shade Cara. It's kind of like a balmy texture, but it has color. But my everyday lipstick that I love, you can tell that I love it because all of the packaging has rubbed off on the outside. This is the Benefit California Kissin' Color Balm in the color 50 Nude Rose. This is like the best texture. It's like kind of lip balmy, but it's like a little bit more substantial, and it has really great color payoff, and this is my perfect nude. It's so moisturizing. It's like the one lipstick type product that I don't like. It doesn't like make my lips shrivel up. And then on top of that, I'll just throw like a lip gloss on. The one I've been liking right now, this is the NYX Lip Drip Fat Oil. It's this like sparkly nude one. I also have like the dark berry purple one. Really like that one too. But this goes really well with that nude lipstick. And that's it. That's my full makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've never seen my face before, this is an interesting first video for you to be seeing because usually on my YouTube channel I'm posting art related content. I do lots of bullet journaling. So if you want to see more from that, I definitely recommend subscribing so you can check out some of my other journaling and art related content. And if you want to see some more from me and more from my daily life, I definitely recommend following me over on Instagram and on TikTok where I post a lot more frequently. My Instagram is @graciecreates and my TikTok is @groovygraciecreates. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!